The young boy had barely taken a bite before spitting the food out in disgust. Without hesitation, his mother grabbed a handful from the plate and began devouring it like a wild animal. Then she turned to him, demanding he finish what was left. The boy refused. His father tried to calm things down, urging her not to force their son, but instead, she slammed the plate to the ground, glaring at the boy with fury in her eyes. "Ungrateful," she hissed, terrified. The child broke into tears, apologizing over and over, but she didn't respond. She just turned around and walked away, cold, emotionless. That night, everything changed. She acted like nothing had happened, claimed she hadn't even been home that morning. The father, clearly confused, didn't push it. He simply headed upstairs to rest. But minutes later, she silently followed him, gripping a hammer tightly in her hand. Her face twisted into something cold and monstrous. She raised the hammer and swung. He dodged, just barely. She then turned toward their daughter, eyes locked in rage. Before she could strike, the father threw himself between them, shielding the girl. The blow shattered his arm. Still, the mother smiled, eerily calm, then walked away as if nothing had happened. Barefoot, she stepped across shards of broken glass without flinching and disappeared into a nearby room. But moments later, she was back. Standing at the top of the stairs, looking down at her bleeding husband, she appeared shocked, confused. He stared at her, afraid to move. Slowly, he pushed open the door she just entered. No one was inside. Something was very wrong. He realized then, whatever had taken over his wife wasn't human. She, now desperate, turned to their daughters. "What happened? What's going on?" she cried, but the girls only stared at her in terror, huddled in the corner. Who or what had they seen? The father looked down at the hammer, his mind racing. He grabbed his phone and called a priest. Something evil lived in that house. He had no doubt anymore. He told his wife to take the kids and leave immediately. As they were about to head out, the priest arrived. After listening to their horrifying story, he stepped outside and scanned the house. Suddenly, a gust of icy wind swept through the yard. Dark red leaves swirled around them, covering the ground. Then, a voice, cold, female, inhuman, echoed in his ears. "Leave now or lose your life." What do you think is haunting this family? Could it be something beyond the ordinary?